Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Here's Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Purdy from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going. Juwan Jennings. Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. A first carry for Tyler Algier. Flights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Algier again on second down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Saints at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game? You play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And another one thrown incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, do you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years. They're not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Dumps this one off to Algier. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
It really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play, you troll. Precious on the blow. Got trying to snapshot my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-O's. Getting money up to a whole nother level.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. But hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
You look at this Saints defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing here, Purdy. Now he's got it. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
What's up?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Saints 3.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, maybe a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting on field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caught.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
60 Bison, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Very quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
28-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Saints 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
They certainly are, but let's face it, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
31-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. Run around, set.
Now Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And This drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 89 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Purdy now to throw. Shakir hauls it in.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy.
And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On first and 10, it's Algier.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. They'll stick with Algier.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 14. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Purdy. Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, so I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he whips that one incomplete there. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Algier now up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
For any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On again, it's Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyler Algier with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
3-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Looking to throw. Purdy has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Rise up.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10.
Outside.
Motion man is Shakir.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, go, go.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9th. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Algier with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Algier.
Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Liking 18.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
A 41-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
49ers 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed it, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy now to throw. Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking deep downfield. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kick is good.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Hey, motion.
Now Purdy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
18. Watch out.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Purdy's pass.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
18. Watch out.
from the 17. Purdy looking middle, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
18, watch out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
19, Tiger, 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. The guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Holding the 3 to keep this a one-score game. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that... Good seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's back to throw.
Dumps this one off.
And caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were